commissions in the Forest Service. Thank you.
Alan Blue.
Yeah, my name's Alan Bale. I live in the Hillsborough area. I moved here in 1989 with my family because I was attracted to the beauty of the land, the friendliness of the people. I drove a truck for 25 years. I've been in every state in the Union except Alaska and Hawaii. And Pocahontas County is one of the most beautiful places in the whole country. The gentleman mentioned clean air. Well, water is important too. And this is just feeding into this whole fracking thing. There's more and more evidence. You read about it all the time. People having problems with their water. In Texas, there's a town where the whole town has been asked to ration their water because they're sucking so much out for the fracking. This is the old program there's very powerful vested interests in this stuff. They're the same people that talk about free enterprise, how great it is, and they spend millions of dollars to stifle any kind of alternative thing. They're about control. They're about, maximizing the profits on their investments. And I'm against this because this is just the first step in putting it through. It's an ugly thing. Just look at the pictures, how terrible it is. There's going to be pollution from it. It's going to deteriorate the water. Lewisburg just lost their water because of a truck rollover. Now what happens is something happens during all this construction in the river. This river, it's the birthplace of rivers, 8 rivers. This water goes, into the new, all the way to Mississippi. This is not a place, a county to industrialize. If this was going through Newark, New Jersey, or Camden or someplace, what the hell's the difference? But it is not appropriate in this county. We have really good water here. We have jobs. We struggle. We all struggle. Some of us have to go outside to work. But it's a bad trade-off to swap or risk all that just for a bunch of promises. This gas is going to go overseas. They say it's not. But who's going to stop them? Once it's hooked up and the gas is at the port, and they say, well, China's going to pay us more than when we get here, then what's the argument going to be to say it's not? They use all these arguments about freeing ourselves from Arab oil and all this stuff. It's all about corporate profits. It's going to profit the people who are vested in this thing, well connected, or who are greasing the palms of all these politicians in the state, federal government, and it's not going to help anybody else. People are going to suffer.
Sorry,
I'm against it.
Thanks.
I don't know anything about everything that Mr. Baylaw just explained about corporations. I just have one concern about a letter of support, and that is I've talked to many people who say they have a lot of questions about hydrofracking and frac gas and the whole process of that and what it would do to water. But they say the pipeline isn't, we're not going to experience any of the devastation just by allowing a pipeline. That doesn't mean that later there'll be fracking. And I'm just a person who believes if it's bad for anybody, it's bad for all of us. And I would disagree with Alan and saying, what's the difference of making it in New Jersey? If it's not good for me, it's not good for anybody in New Jersey either. So I have a lot of concerns about hydrofrac gas. And so because this pipeline is connected to that practice, I have concerns about whether or not we want to